Although we are making great strides at improving world health, worldwide, approximately 1 million children from the ages of 5 to 14 died in 2016, mainly from preventable causes. 10 million people fell ill with tuberculosis in 2017. Approximately 76% of the developing world's poor live in rural areas that do not have access to adequate health care services. The World Health Organization's goal by 2030 is to achieve universal health coverage, access to quality essential health care services, and access to safe, effective, and affordable essential medicines and vaccines for all. In South India, a sustainable working model for healthcare in disadvantaged communities has emerged consistent with the World Health Organization's goals. The Nurani group of health-centered services is taking an important step towards improving world health in a spirit-centered way. In less than 20 years, this health group has successfully established an excellent reputation by providing quality health care without regard to ability to pay, social standing, race, or religion. The Nurani group of health-centered services provides a model for spirit-centered medical care for rural economies. The Nurani group's motto is service with love, and that spirit resonates throughout the organization. The jewel in the crown of the Nurani group is the Nurani Hospital and Research Center. The Nurani Hospital is an environmentally conscious, tertiary care charitable hospital with a full complement of medical services. Nurani's healthcare specialists accept referrals from primary and secondary care hospitals throughout India. It is a charitable hospital managed by the Sakthi Amma Healthcare Trust. The hospital provides healthcare with empathy and compassion irrespective of caste, creed, religious beliefs, or economic status. The hospital has over 300 beds and an average of 1,000 daily patient visits. There are over 120 doctors, 250 nurses, 135 paramedics, and 415 support staff working to serve the rural population in Vellore District and the surrounding states. At the Nurani Hospital, healthcare, charitable works, and faith are inseparable. The Nurani Hospital has many specialty services available using equipment comparable to the best hospitals worldwide. The hospital has 24-hour services available, including emergency trauma care, a pharmacy, ambulance services, the ICU, neonatal intensive care, a coronary care unit, the laboratory, a blood bank, a dialysis center, an operation theater, and radiology. It is growing in size and facilities very rapidly and is now the second largest hospital in the Vellore District. The Nurani Hospital and Research Center was created to address the health needs of an impoverished rural community in and around the village of Tirumalakodi in Vellore District, Tamil Nadu. The initial hospital vision and purpose was conceived and executed by a young Indian saint called Sri Sakthi Amma. Sri Sakthi Amma is also known locally and internationally as Sri Nurani Amma, or simply as Amma, which means mother. As a saint and spiritual guru, Amma's founding vision for the Nurani Hospital and Research Center group of health-centered services was to make available quality medical services to underserved and rural communities at charitable costs. The charity would always be in the cost, never in the quality of the services provided. As the community's physical needs are looked after in the hospital and related medical services, Amma also supports the spiritual needs of communities by building several temples that each offer numerous daily spiritual events. Amma elevates communities into higher levels of spirituality by sharing the eternal wisdom that enables better human lives. Amma's wisdom brings prosperity, strength, peace, and health to the whole world. In a world of the globalization of medicine, Amma's mission is the decommercialization of medicine to allow more people to enjoy the benefits of advanced medical care. Amma's focus is on the human value in medical care, which includes spiritual well-being as an additional concept to medical well-being. Amma's humanization of medical care allows underserved communities thousands of additional daily visits to enjoy the benefits of advanced medical care. Amma was born on the 3rd of January 1976 to Jyoti Amma and Sri Nanda Gopal. Prior to Amma's birth, Jyoti Amma had several divine visitations announcing Amma's forthcoming divine arrival. Great excitement surrounded Amma's birth due to the presence of unique sacred markings on Amma that indicated his sacred birth. From a very early age, Amma began showing great interest in spiritual life and the physical well-being of those surrounding him. Amma caused miracles or inexplicable natural events in his classrooms, on the school playground, and in front of his teachers. Amma made accurate spiritual and physical prophecies to those that sought them. In 1992, Amma had a unique vision on the school bus on the way home from school. The aspect of the divine form now known as Goddess Sri Nurani projected outwards from Amma's heart, revealing Sri Nurani's form and energies that are within Amma. Amma proclaimed to all that he was the avatar or goddess in human form of the goddess Sri Nurani. Sri Nurani is the divine energy that creates, sustains, and renews the entire universe. Amma's divine purpose is to pass knowledge, wisdom, and health onto all of humanity. Amma became known as Sri Sakthi Amma and Sri Nurani Amma. By the time Amma was 16, Amma was well known to family, friends, and community to have many spiritual gifts that were the mark of a saint and a guru in South India. Spontaneous physical and spiritual healings were experienced by many people. Amma's family, friends, and an increasingly broad local community benefited from Amma's wisdom. People from far and wide were drawn for spiritual activities, healing, and spiritual guidance. The goddess Sri Nurani in Sri Sakthi Amma spoke to people around Amma. Whenever goodness declines and badness arises, I take birth in the world. Now I am born here at this time as Sri Sakthi Amma. Amma's purpose is to provide the wisdom, the strength, and the means for individuals, families, and communities to have good lives by performing good actions. By performing good actions, people and all of humanity will be lifted towards godliness. Within the ancient, venerable, and glorious traditions of India, Amma is a living goddess and the human form of goddess Sri Nurani and goddess Sri Lakshmi Nurani. Amma's miracles and prophecies continue to alleviate people's sufferings and bring prosperity, peace, and health to the entire world. Amma has created many socially beneficial programs to alleviate suffering and increase faith throughout the entire state of Tamil Nadu in South India. Large-scale programs that provide much-needed nutrition, that improve the environment, that improve the availability of housing, that strengthen faith in the divine, that improve education, and that improve healthcare outcomes are expanding rapidly. Throughout the district, poverty is reduced and the quality of life is improved through Amma's charitable programs. Amma has supported several local orphanages by supplying many nutritious meals. Hundreds of thousands of trees, shrubs, and bushes have been planted to improve the environment around the Sri Nurani Hospital, including this previously barren region. Thousands of hectares of forest have been planted by Sri Nurani Amma in conjunction with the government of Tamil Nadu. A further 1 million trees will be planted over the next 2 years. Sri Nurani Amma also inspired the Kamalanivas guest house in 2001. Several blocks of accommodations were built for guests, hospital staff, and priests and their families close to the hospital starting from 2002 onwards. Amma revealed his divinity to the world in 1992 and immediately established the holy Sri Nurani Peetham at Tirumalakodi, Vellore District, South India. The Peetham, or Place of the Divine, grew very rapidly because of Amma's miracles and people's love for Amma. Within the temple complex, the magnificent Sri Nurani Temple was inaugurated in 2001 in the traditional South Indian style. The Sri Nurani Temple is the abode of the goddess Sri Nurani, and religious rituals occur several times daily. Sri Nurani Amma inspired the breathtaking Sri Puram Temple, which was inaugurated in 2007. The Srinivasa Temple was inaugurated in 2017. Sri Puram is the largest gold-covered Hindu temple in the world, situated within 100 acres of lush green tropical terrain. The Sri Puram Temple is built in a traditional Vedic style and is the abode of the goddess Sri Lakshmi Narayani. Sri Lakshmi Narayani's messages of wisdom, which bring enormous peace and joy, can be viewed on the star path towards the temple. The Sri Nurani Vidyalaya School is a state board school that provides high-quality primary and secondary education to rural children. The school provides education to 1,000 local children from kindergarten to grade 12. This English teaching school has over 50 teachers and state-of-the-art educational facilities. More than 50% of the children are the first in their families to have an education, and a large number of students receive subsidized or free education. Amma inspired the Sri Nurani Vidyashram School in 2013. The Sri Nurani Vidyashram School is a central board of secondary education school, which offers superior quality education to rural children at the national school level for grades 1 through 12. The Sri Nurani Vidyashram School is the first of its kind in a rural environment that stresses the development of academically strong students to build courageous and sincere citizens and future leaders. Sri Nurani Amma inspired the Sri Nurani College of Nursing. The Sri Nurani College of Nursing enables disadvantaged nursing students to obtain 3 levels of training on its campus. The college was inaugurated in 2006. 100% of nursing graduates have been successfully placed within the Sri Nurani Hospital and Research Center group of health-centered services throughout Tamil Nadu and throughout neighboring states. In addition to the Bachelor of Nursing Science and Diploma of General Nursing programs, the college offers degrees in Post-Basic Bachelors of Science Nursing and Masters of Science in Nursing. Medical and paramedical courses are taught, as well as degrees in community nursing and midwifery. Young women living in rural and native areas have an opportunity to gain qualifications to practice medicine and move back to their communities to set up rural clinics to serve their underserved villages. The Sri Sakthi Amma Hospital is a primary hospital and clinic that provides primary health care to the underserved neighborhood of Sachavari in Vellore city. The Sri Sakthi Amma Hospital was inaugurated in 2005 and acts as a general medicine clinic to the local community and as a referral center to the Sri Nurani Hospital and Research Center Group. Specialty departments include ophthalmology, accident and trauma care, pediatrics and neonatology, physiotherapy, ENT facilities, as well as obstetrics and gynecology. Tirumalakodi in Vellore District was a small village that lacked access to most necessities and, most importantly, lacked health care. At that time, the closest medical facilities to the local area were 20 kilometers away from Tirumalakodi in the city of Vellore. Villagers living on a subsistence income would not easily have the time, transportation, or fees required for a for-profit hospital admittance. Some of the very first programs initiated were public health outreach programs that offered basic care to villagers and the surrounding rural area. As the public health programs expanded with time, it became possible to build a small two-room medical clinic close to the Sri Nurani Peedam in Tirumalakodi to provide basic health services to the local population. The clinic opened in 2002. Even as the Tirumalakodi Health Clinic opened, there was a clear need for expanded medical services to serve more communities. The Sri Nurani Hospital grew from the demand of the local population for available local health care. Construction of the Sri Nurani Hospital began in 2001 and was completed in 2004. The Sri Nurani Hospital was inaugurated as a 25-bed hospital, and the staff included 35 doctors and nurses. As the patient workload increased, each department increased in size proportionally. Every year, new departments were created and existing departments enlarged. Patient confidence grew locally, statewide, and finally countrywide to fuel the hospital's rapid growth. Sri Nurani Hospital was the place to go for good quality medical treatments at subsidized fees. The Sri Nurani Hospital grew from the vision and mission of Sri Nurani Amma. Amma's vision is that the hospital will provide good quality health care to everyone, and particularly the local rural areas. The hospital has a system of subsidized costs available to those with limited financial resources. In many cases, treatment is provided at little or no cost. An average of 25,000 patients are served monthly with love and expertise for conditions including tuberculosis, HIV, kidney failure, hepatitis, diabetes, and other common illnesses. Super Specialty Block C was inaugurated in 2016. Block C added 125 hospital beds, a new operating theater, and multiple specialized departments. Block C provides a new cath lab, cardiothoracic ICU, renal transplant unit, neurological unit, urological unit, oncology unit, and biomedical research facilities. Block D was inaugurated in 2017 and provided a new outpatient department. Outpatient facilities include cardiothoracic ICU, cardiology, pulmonology, dermatology, physiology, and neurology departments.
Om Namo Nurani. First and foremost, thanks to our Vellore District Sakthi Amma for giving me this opportunity. Also, I'd like to thank all the overseas devotee for giving us a great support to make this center as a state of art here. This hospital we started in 2004 with a few specialties, maybe one single specialty we started with 35 beds. Today we have around 350 beds super specialty hospital with all the multi facilities available here. It's all this happens Amma's blessings. Also we are doing Ayurvedic research here and allopathic research, and we are getting grants from Government of India as well as the private funding agencies. And also we have started a very recently opened a new Ayurvedic center. It's an Ayurvedic holistic approach to deal with the patients for their peaceful. And this hospital we started with single specialty, as I told. We started this for the mother and child. After that, there is a complication of the diabetes problem in India. So we add upon a diabetes department here. After that, for the diabetic department, we need a supportive service like surgical department. So surgery came in, and also we started a hypertension clinic. Similarly, it's like a linked, like all the department came together, and we are all the departments is under in one roof for the patient needy. In this, the specialty of the hospital, what we are doing a great service is for the dialysis. Dialysis is the biggest part what we are doing than any other hospital in this district, we can say. Even the very recently government of Tamil Nadu also awarded for that, and we are using the government insurance scheme to implementing this program. In this dialysis program, we have around 2,000 number of dialysis per month we are doing. That is a very big number. By recognize that the government has given us the approval to start the renal transplant program. That also we started, and with Amma's blessings, Amma told us to do like for the first 10 patients, those who are undergoing the renal transplant program, we are going to make it free of cost, and it's already started. The 3 patients already 10 got registered, and 3 patients undergone a surgery, and it's a successive surgery which we made. So all are very happy. So for this, I have to thank all the overseas devotees and CGLS. It's a great support for us for getting us the dialysis machine. First we had around only 2 machines. Now we have around 25 to 30 machines which is running round the clock, we can say, from morning 6 a.m. to till it's only 2 hours gap in a day. So the machine is fully engaged. Also in the future plan, we have a thing to expand the dialysis machines because there is a need of that service in this area. And apart from that, now we started a cath lab here, and a cardiac thoracic surgery it's undergoing, and we got recently a gastroenterology department. We got a blue light endoscopy, which is a very advanced endoscopy machine which can easily detect the cancer in the gastro region. And similarly, we are going to update the neurosurgery department. Amma's concept is our hospital should be a big charitable hospital. There won't be a charity in the quality of the treatment what we are providing. So the charity is the one which you should apply the charging of the patient. So Amma's always thinks it should be the quality should be the first priority. Today we have around a 350 bed hospital with more than 125 doctors and 1,400 employees. So the tremendous growth. This growth is not just the money alone that plays a role. Here the service which we are providing and the care which we are providing to the patients. That is the main concept. So all these things are happening, a great miracle which we never expect. As we started the hospital, we never thought that we are going to be the number 2 hospital in the Vellore. When we started, we are the least one in our district. Today we got a state-of-art equipment in our hospital. Also we have an educational institute, like we have our own nursing college, undergraduate nursing, postgraduate nursing, and diploma in nursing, post-basic nursing. Apart from that, we are doing a great research work in our thing. We got a very good team with us, that is Sri Sakthi Amma Institute of Biomedical Research. And we have our own team here and doing with the allopathic research as well as with Amma's blessings as our Amma thoughts, that we are very keen in doing the Ayurvedic research too. Already we published 3 papers.
There's also a dedicated biomedical research wing which undertakes research on projects approved by the Indian Council for Medical Research and the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research and other agencies. 3 research grants have been completed and 3 are underway funded by the Indian Council, and 1 project has been completed and 1 is ongoing through the Council of Scientific Research. The Biomedical Research Wing has also published in over 35 national and international peer-reviewed journals, has published chapters of textbooks, and filed for several patents with intellectual property of India. It collaborates on research with a number of leading colleges, hospitals, and research institutes. A number of PhD students have obtained designation, and doctoral and postdoctoral research students are being trained in various medical disciplines. The Sri Shakti Institute of Allied Health Sciences and the Sri Nurani College of Paramedicals are charitable institutions committed to excellence by teaching students the technologies behind all types of medical equipment. Future healthcare professionals are also trained to work in emergency situations. The institutions play a key role in serving humanity by developing new teaching methodologies in fields of medical education. Its curriculum involves both academic classes at the Institute and practical sessions in the Sri Nurani Hospital. Students also participate with a dedicated team of faculty in regular free medical camps in urban, rural, and indigenous areas of the Vellore District on a regular basis. These community health camps focus on many health issues, bringing public awareness to several areas, including diabetes, hypertension, tobacco and alcohol addictions, and blood and organ donation opportunities.
Similarly, the team spirit, our hospital developed mainly by the team spirit by our employees, and they all are putting their full effort to develop our center as what Amma thoughts, Amma's vision and mission. They are fulfilling it. Similarly, the doctors whom are here we took, and they are also very good team from various cities. So once they come in, and by their care, by their excellent care, it reaches to through the poor to the rich. Also, they are thinking, they are seeing the Amma as a spiritual guru, and both way they are getting one is the spiritual care is taken care by Amma, also their physical care is taken by the Amma's hospital. They are very happy that they are coming to the Pedam for spirituality as well as for the healing purpose through Amma's blessings in our hospital. Our concept is just to make an awareness. First awareness, then bringing them in a control, then try to make their lifestyle without medication by their teaching and education program. That is the big concept we are working with here. So our thought is that once the patient enters here, they have to be happy. Like out of 100 patients, at least 98 patients should be happy by your service. How? By your proper communication and the guiding. So treatment anyone can do in the hospital, but the treatment what we are providing in Nurani hospital should be different. Once the patient enters, you have to guide them, teach them what is your problem, where you have to go, what you have to do after your medication. So the prevention is better than cure. That is our main concept of this hospital. The remedy is you have to change your lifestyle. You have to do some exercise. You have to do some holistic exercise like yoga, meditation, pranayama, those kind of things you have to incorporate in your lifestyle. Also change little bit of your diet plan. So our hospital motto is just first to see, that's why we are connecting the main concept of the rural health clinic. What we are doing in many tribal places and the villages is, the concept is, it's not just to find the diagnosis, to find the disease alone there. Our concept is just we are going there and we are announcing the people come over there in one spot. We'll check with the team of medical team, the doctors and the nurses. So we found many patients doesn't know they have that problem. For example, they don't know whether they have a diabetes, they have a hypertension. By doing this unknown screening, we are told many patients that you have this problem. So you have to concentrate and you have to bring it in control. So our focus is that we have to teach them.
The hospital has a very strong peripheral outreach program. The hospital conducts rural medical outreach camps to provide information and care to villagers who hesitate to seek treatment because of their rural situation. The camps create awareness about infectious diseases, influenza, diarrhea, vaccinations, oral and dental health to villagers who previously had little or no access to medical information or treatment. Lifestyle education is a strong component of creating awareness. 20 to 25 community health camps are conducted each month where physicians and specialists visit rural areas to examine and treat patients in their local communities. In an average year, over 400 medical camps are conducted and over 80,000 people are personally reached. Camps conducted include blood donation camps, neurological camps, ophthalmology camps, cardiology camps, and general rural outreach camps. Patients who need further treatment are referred back to the hospital and are often offered subsidized rates for their services. The hospital follows Amma's vision of providing service with love, empathy, and compassion to the underserved population in the Vellore District and beyond.
So that is the logo. Our logo represents service with love. All these patients are not a patients, they are our parents, brothers and sisters. So that is the way we should think them and take care of our patients. So sometimes we will say we don't want to call them also patients, they are the blessed ones. The blessed ones are admitted here and taken care by Amma. Our future plan is we are going to start the medical school, and once we start that, our Amma's thought is Amma want to send the doctors, want those who have got graduated in our college to the remote village, especially the rural and the tribal places, to serve to the community, the poor community. So all these things are happening day by day as a great miracle with the blessings of our Amma and by our valuable devotees. So once again I like to thank the opportunity for Amma given me to be a part of in this service, to provide the best care and quality care to the needy patients in and around the Vellore District, not only in the Vellore District, through the world. Thank you. Om Namo Naraini.